Dark history of the Blackburn Cult. Did you know in 1922 on Bunker Hill in LA, May Otis Blackburn and her daughter Ruth said they were receiving revelations directly from the angels Gabriel and Michael. In fact, the two women stated they were the two witnesses seen by John of Pasteur in the Book of Revelations. The two women went on to say they were dictated a book by the two angels that would reveal the secrets of the universe, and when it was finished, the seventh seal would break in heaven and an apocalyptic event would happen on Earth. Blackburn and her daughter then founded a religious group known as the Divine Order of the Royal Arms of the Great 11. The Great 11 referred to a proclamation made by Blackburn that after the apocalyptic event, the world would be ruled by 11 queens from mansions on Olive Hill, California. They then gathered followers and demanded tributes of money and property to aid their great works. But they were constantly plagued by rumors of weird goings-on and strange disappearances. Firstly, there was Samuel Rizzio, who was married to Ruth Blackburn, who mysteriously disappeared after allegedly striking his wife. He was never heard from again. It was said he was poisoned by May Blackburn, but his body was never found. Then we move on to one of the cult's members, who was called Frances Turner. She was a paralyzed woman who was allegedly put into a homemade oven for 2 days, which funnily enough killed her. Then we move on to the attempted resurrection of Willa Rhodes. Buckle up for this one. Willa Rhodes was a 16-year-old princess of the cult. She died under mysterious circumstances, but May Blackburn believed she could resurrect her, so she stored her body in salt and spices. 14 months later, the police discovered Willa's body under the floorboards of her parents' home. She was partially mummified and wrapped up and surrounded by the corpses of 7 dogs who had been sacrificed, presumably to ensure the resurrection of Willa. Oof. Funnily enough, May Otis Blackburn found herself in prison, but not for the reasons you might think. In fact, she was charged on 8 counts of grand theft for taking over $200,000 from the members of a cult. During the investigation, they looked into all these strange goings-on and said that none of it could be proved that it was down to May. They also couldn't prove that she'd taken the money in bad faith, so May Otis Blackburn was released from prison. In 1936, she published a book called The Origin of God, and then she died in 1951, along with the secrets of the Blackburn Cult. What a tale!